Talent's one. Treasure, as you mentioned, where do we place our money? To
Yeah.
whom do we give? How much do we give?
Yeah.
And then the third one, and the one we're talking about, is time. And if you
Yeah.
look at those three, there's one of them that we all have equal amounts of. We have
Yeah.
different talents. We have different amounts of money and ability to make money, but we have the same 24 hours in a day.
Love it.
And I think through my work, because we have addiction in our family, and Steve and I've attended Al Anon for several years,
Mm,
realizing that life really is one day at a time.
wow.
And there's enough in this day to keep me busy. Now, does that mean I don't plan and have my big, hairy, audacious goals? Absolutely. I truly
Yeah.
do. But all of that comes in the context of the fact that the stewarding of time is crucial and it is an equalizer to
Yeah.
some degree. Naturally
Yeah.
there are people that have to work 2 jobs or 3 jobs and their time is different. But when you hear people who do that and they still have success in their lives, you have to say, well, how do they do it? It's because with purpose, they've moved into it. They have a mission that they're wanting to fulfill. So I would say that's why time management is so important. If I could just add this one last thing,
Yeah,
because
please.
we had such a great concept of time management when I came into our marriage. I married someone who was very similar to what you described as yourself.
Yeah.
Steve is very serendipity. He's very gregarious. He goes with the flow so much.
Yeah.
I will say I've learned a lot from Steve because he has to use tools. He has to use tools to manage his time well. He even has a notebook of days with A's and B's and C's
Wow.
of his priorities. And so I think given your personality is how you adjust to how you use. Now, can someone like me who's grown up manage my time get off course? Absolutely.
Right.
So there are tools, yes, that can help us, and we can talk some about those if you'd like.
Yeah, I'd love that. One of the things Ron is very much like you, and he is an executive and where he is because he's so good at it and he has so much. And I don't know how he's alive with all that's on his plate. But he struggles with flexibility. So when he feels like he's got a system and this is where our calendar is, and we said we were doing this, if it shifts, he gets really unrattled. And so I have to encourage him to go like, hey, it's gonna change. Like just when you think you're buckled into elementary years and the carpool and the pickup and the game, it shifts, and then they're in high school and they're driving and all that, but, he's done a great job, but can you speak to that? Just the idea of being like, yes, get a plan, but yes, realize that your kids change and the sports change and your job changes all the time.
Absolutely. Steve gave me the first Christmas. He gave me, our first Christmas together, the devotional book, My Utmost for His Highest,
Yes,
Oswald
yes.
Chambers.
Love it.
And I know the date because it's my favorite one because I needed it the most at the time, April 19th. And Oswald said, unguarded strength is a double weakness.
Mm,
So I think where our strength lies, and yours is in the serendipity, gregarious,
yeah, yeah,
with the flow.
yeah,
Mine is ABCs, one, two, threes. This, check the list at the grocery store. I take. If you carry that strength to an extreme, that's where people see us weak. That's
yeah,
where we go down. So I think as a mother, one of the things I learned is if I over plan, if I've got to check off, check off, check off, it's going to not do me any good because my children are going to look at me and see weakness. Okay, they're
yeah,
gonna be pushed away because they're not
yeah,
just like me. So I
yeah,
have to be, to your great word, flexible in all of that, and I think a mother needs to be absolutely flexible
yeah.
because we don't want our strength because the temptation is to take it to the extreme, particularly when we're stressed, when there's so much.
Yeah, yeah. And my double weakness would be so fly by the seat of my pants that the kids are like, "Can we get some structure? Like, are we eating?" So we both have, but I think just what you started with, like knowing our personalities, knowing how God wired us will help us kind of into this. It's so helpful. Okay, let's talk margin.